Purpose is the reason for which something exists or is done. Purpose is the reason for which something exists or is done. You see, there is nobody sitting here that is a mystic. You are part of God's big plan. Every one of us, we are pillars by our design. For example, the purpose of a hammer is to drive nails. Somebody asked me one question. They asked me a question one time like that. They said, can I succeed in the wrong things? I said, yes, you can be doing the wrong things and succeed. But one of the things you will realize is that you are empty no matter what you achieve. Your environment can change your purpose. Your upbringing can change your purpose. When you come from a poor family, your destiny is to make it. In purpose, there's this genuinity of purpose. It might not be to become very big or very known, but you will be fulfilled in who you are meant to be. You see, when you see everybody chasing fame, chasing to become great and big, it's still because they have not found themselves. So it's not about becoming big or famous. It's about fulfilling why I came. So there is nothing as big and as famous as a man that found himself. My father, my biological father, said there was no need for him to start a church. His purpose was to be a forerunner. He knew that this boy he gave birth to carried something. So simple. Let me turn my children to my congregation and I'll become their pastor. He wasn't going to pray on how to start a church and location for church. Assignment understood. That's why today you see a young guy, he saw two things and he believes God has called him to hold microphone. The deepest of men might not be known physically by men. That's why the Bible says that John the Baptist is the greatest. A prophet is someone that speaks God's counsel, not what you are going through. He speaks God's counsel. You see, those guys that sees people's problem are not supposed to own ministries. They're supposed to be under pastors. The Bible says, let the prophet prophesy, let the elders judge. He is part of a mission. He is not supposed to anchor his own mission. He's only functioning by gifts and he's not called to pioneer anything. Purpose is the reason for your existence and actions. Purpose is the reason for your existence and actions. Purpose is a personally meaningful and long-term intention that provides direction. Purpose is not what you do for 2 years and say, I fulfill that purpose. No. Purpose is your real point of being alive. When men find their purpose, they live in their purpose. So until your purpose is accomplished, your life is extended. Paul could not die by poisoning, by earthquake, by prison, by hunger, by different things, by shipwreck. He could not die. Why? Because he was living in purpose. Now when purpose was accomplished, I have finished the course. I have kept the faith. I am ready to depart. Now when you understand purpose, you will not be scared that death came and you died. You will know there is nothing called death when purpose is found. When you are true, you live. Not that you are killed.